In this video, we're going to talk about polynomial long division. So in polynomial long division, it's very similar to normal long division that we learned a while ago. So what we're going to do is we're going to set up the division part. So what that looks like is like this. You're going to take what's first or on the numerator or in the numerator and write that out. And you're going to take what we're dividing by and write it on the outside. So what we have to ask ourselves is, what do we need to multiply x by to get an x squared? That would be x. So off to the side, we're going to do the math where we do x times x plus 2. So x times x is x squared, which is what we wanted. X times 2, which is a positive 2x. From here, what we do is we draw the line and change all the signs. And I like to circle the signs so I know that I changed them. And we see x squared minus x squared cancels out, which should always happen. And then 3x minus 2x, that is a 5x. So we bring that down. And we drop down the next term, which is a negative 10. Now we ask ourselves, what do we need to multiply x by to get a 5x? That would be a, and it should be a negative 5x. So it's going to be a minus 5. So negative 5 times x plus 2. We distribute. Negative 5 times x is a negative 5x. Negative 5 times 2 is a negative 10. From here, draw your line. Change all your signs. So we get negative 5x plus 5x, that cancels out. We get negative 10 plus 10, that also cancels out. So it leaves us with 0, and this is going to be our remainder. We like when our remainder is 0 because that just tells me that what I got up here is my final answer. So I'm going to write it down at the bottom, but my answer to this when I divide is just x minus 5. Looking at the next one, we need to make sure that we don't miss any terms. So we have cubed, squared, x, and no x, so that's awesome. We're going to go ahead and set it up. What's on top goes on the inside. What we're dividing by goes on the outside. So now we ask ourselves, what do we need to multiply 2x by to get 4x cubed? That is going to be a 2x to the second power. So I'm going to multiply that out. 2x to the second power times 2x plus 7. So 2x to the second power times 2x is a 4x to the third power. 2x to the second power times 7 is going to be a 14x squared. Then we draw our line, change all the signs. So I see that my 4x cubed minus my 4x cubed cancels out. My 30x squared minus my 14x squared is a 16x squared. And then I can drop down my next term, which is 74x. From here, we ask ourselves, what do we need to multiply 2x by to get 16x squared? And that is just an 8x. So I'm going to multiply 8x times 2x plus 7. 8x times 2x is 16x squared. 8x times 7 is a positive 56x. From here, draw our line, change all the signs. I see that the 16x's cancel out. The 16x squared cancel out. On my next part, 74x minus 56x is 18x. and then I can drop down my next term, which is 64. From here, I see that I need to multiply 2x by 9 to get 18x. So I have 9 times 2x plus 7. 9 times 2 is 18x. 9 times 7 is 63. Then we draw our line, change all the signs. So from here, 18x minus 18x cancels out, and 64 minus 63 is 1. So this time we do have a remainder. So with our remainder, all we need to do is we need to write it as a fraction over what we were dividing by. So we get most of the answer from what's left on top, or what we wrote on top. So that would be a 2x squared plus an 8x plus a 9. Then we take our remainder and we write it over what we were dividing by, which is 2x plus 7. And that would be our answer for this. So what I would like you to do is pause the video and try number 3 and 4. Actually, let me talk about number 3 real quick. So if I look at number 3, notice that it goes from x to the 4th to x to the 1st. So anytime that you see that you are missing a term, you need to make sure that you write it zeros in as placeholders. So we have 2x to the 4th plus a 0x cubed plus a 0x squared. Then we have plus 3x minus 1, and we're dividing it by x squared plus 2x plus 1. So I would like you to try 3 and 4 on your own. I helped you with the setup on 3. Okay, so hopefully you gave it a try. I'm just going to write the answer, and if you have a question and when you don't get the same thing, please make sure that you ask me in class. So we have 2x squared minus 4x plus 6. This one did have a remainder, and it was negative 5x minus 7 all over x squared plus 2x plus 1. Just know that this answer can be written in the following form. So that first part stays the same, but if I change that to a minus sign, then it's like I factored out a negative with the 5x plus 7, and we could write this right here as the same thing. Okay, so either answer is acceptable. Again, if you did not get this, please make sure you ask in class. So number 4 was a nice problem as well. Everything divided out evenly, and there was no remainder with this one. So our final answer here would be 2x to the 4th minus 5x squared minus 3. If you did not get this, then please make sure you ask for some help so I can help you with it. But that is it for the polynomial long division.